talk to us about sort of the projections, the big pivot to the consumer, and if anyone could do it, you would think it would be Goldman. What's been going on?
Yeah, and you have to go back about 5 years. Goldman thought about ways that it could expand beyond its core of the trading and banking business, and it thought that consumer banking was one place where it could make a push. It could be a disruptor. It could gain a little bit of the large wallet share that's available out there from the digital banking business. But the challenge with a business like this is it takes a lot of investments. About 2 years ago, when Goldman came out with its first Investor Day, there were still a lot of questions around the consumer business back then under the Marcus brand. And they said by 2022, by year-end 22, they would be break even. But this year, it looks like the losses are going to accelerate to a level higher than they had previously forecast, to about $1.2 billion. That means the break-evens have also been pushed out further.
I am curious, though, Sri. I mean, when I read your story, this appears to me to be much more Goldman-specific, because Morgan Stanley has managed to do this with some varying degrees of success. And obviously, we know Bank of America, some of the other big banks, of course, have a little bit more of a diversified business, much more diversified than Goldman. What's the holdup here? Because this predated Solomon, right? This was actually started under Blankfein.
Started under Blankfein. David Solomon, the CEO of Goldman, has certainly taken it on as his baby. And the challenge is, how do you look at it? Do you look at it as a business that within 5 years has to be firing on all cylinders? That's a tough sell. They have a 10-year plan, 15-year plan, 20-year plan. The problem is you're probably closer to the bottom of the U. However, heading into a challenging consumer economy, at a time when your earnings from your core business are falling off the pandemic boom, where you're expecting a 35% drop in earnings this year, that does create a little bit of friction and also debate inside the firm where they question the credibility of your own projections for that retail business and how they'll deal with the risks going forward.
Yeah, because 1.2 is larger than the, what was it, 1 billion that they're anticipating. And overall, Sri, David Solomon sort of tried to fight back at the negativity, right? Sort of saying, this is our AWS moment of Amazon. This is us, you know, wait for your return, it will come. How much longer will people wait? Who are the clients out there that want to be on a Goldman Sachs brand?
Look, the CEO of Goldman Sachs is a fan of business biographies. He's obviously counseled and advised a lot of senior business executives out there, and they're all probably telling him that you have to ignore the naysayers. If you believe in a business, you've got to commit to it. And that's why in internal meetings he said, this is more like the criticism that Jeff Bezos faced when building AWS, which then overcame Wall Street skepticism and has become a growth engine. The challenge, the risk, and the worry is this Goldman's Amazon moment, or is it its Pets.com moment?